Welcome back to Scooter Gang, guys. Today we've got the Teverun 7260R. This is a 75 mile per hour hyper scooter and I just hit 1,000 miles on it. So today we're gonna do a little bit of close checking. We're gonna see if everything's still looking good. Before we do that, let's head out on a ride. We'll talk about some of the stuff out there on the road. All right, guys, we got about 980 miles on the Teverun 7260R. Let's check it out for a 1,000 mile review here. We'll hit 1,000 by the time we're back. Notice the mud guards aren't on it anymore. I'll explain that as we're out riding. Not a lot of problems on the scooter yet, just that. And this light strip back here went out, so they sent me another one. Got that installed. Everything's working fine on the scooter. Front tire is running real low on tread here. I've got a new one ordered already. I'll put it on in a week or so when it gets here. Rear one's doing all right, so I'm just gonna change the front tire for now. Typical e-bikers. We have so many e-bikers around our city now, it's getting ridiculous. Because I live in a bit of a geriatric city, if you know what I mean, where there's just a lot of senior citizens around here, and they've all sort of figured out that you can get an e-bike and just scoot around this town without much effort, and so they do. And they are everywhere, trying to beat the heat. We got a heat advisory for the next couple days where if you go riding in the middle of the afternoon, it's way too hot. I do really love this Teverun. I think I'm gonna keep riding it up to 2,000 miles. Are you guys interested? Get some more durability testing done. Because sometimes, you know, problems don't flush themselves out for a couple thousand miles, so I gotta keep riding it. But 1,000 miles is a good number. And made it this far without any sort of major problem is very good in my book. I'm now very used to the scooter too, so I feel really comfortable on it, and got full control of things like speed wobbles and all that. You don't really, you know, the more miles you get on it, the smoother the thing usually gets, just because your foot placement, your weight distribution, everything gets into your muscle memory so that you know how to ride the scooter. Because every scooter is just a little different with different geometry, different measurements, and takes a little bit of time to get used to it. But I haven't met a scooter yet that doesn't become like one with my body at some point where you just stop thinking about everything and you just ride. You know, it's just a flow. You're in a flow state. I'm a big fan of 13-inch tires now. I hope we get better quality 13-inch tires, but I do think that it really helps going over road imperfections. That extra 2 inches over an 11-inch, it really helps smooth out the ride a lot. For a round of golf, or a scooter ride. Woo! I appreciate the stronger electronic brake on this scooter. The stronger e-brake really is saving us on pads. I know a lot because I haven't had to do pads yet on this at 1,000 miles. It's kind of nuts for how hard I've been riding it. We'll check the pads when we get back and see how close they really are to the end, but they're riding perfect still. So that's a good set of pads and a good brake setup where you can get 1,000 miles out of pads. If you don't know, pads are super cheap. They're like a few bucks. So it only makes sense to replace them a little bit early before they start grinding. The pickup on this scooter is great. Even in just gear S, no turbo, it pulls on cars easily. I feel like I'm riding in a sauna right now. It's so hot already. And it's only like 85 right now. We just have like a humidity thing going on. Next couple of days here, a lot of humidity. Really makes it feel so much hotter than it really is. Easy 5 miles already. We're at 986. Straight into the wind right now too, and this thing just flies. Honda Ruckus. I've seen some electric Honda Ruckuses that are like super fast now. Iowa City, Monday morning in the summer is so dead. It's like no cars even. Perfect for us. I love riding these type of mornings where there's just no BS, no traffic, no nothing. You can just cruise to your heart's content. 12 miles in already, guys. Still at 79% battery. The range is just nuts on this thing, and I've noticed since my last review of 500 miles, it was like a little chilly out. It was spring, right? Now we're in summer. This thing's performing even better on the range, where I'm getting 50 to 60 miles with ease. And I'm not taking it easy on the scooter, trust me. We're like full throttle, maxed out settings. To the turbo. Woo! This thing gets right up to 60. Right up to 77. Woo-hoo-hoo! That wind is creating some wobbles, man. It's a strong wind. Let's try the other direction. Nah, we still got a crosswind here. I think the wind's coming from the left going this way. Hard brake. See, the stopping power is good on this. Yo, yo. Be careful if you lane filter in your city. I've gotten really good on it on these fast scooters where it's not, I don't think it's dangerous for me. But you really gotta watch yourself when you start out, and only do it when everybody's stopped for sure. It's way more dangerous when it's moving traffic. But it's way better to be in front of bad drivers than next to them or behind them, trust me. Especially when you got the power to just take off from the light and get way ahead of everybody. It's way safer to lane filter. Bad drivers. I was already on my blinker about to change lanes anyways. There's obviously inherent danger riding these things, guys. Make sure you gear up and you're ready for anything. from the cars. That's why the only reason really I lane filter on this, just to get away from all the other drivers. Now the cornering is the weakest part of this scooter. I do hope we get some PMT tires here sooner than later. Let's hit the turbo and disappear. I love the turbo on this thing. It's just that extra boom. Get you going so fast. I love the scooter. It's a good scooter, man. We're at 999 miles. Just gone. We just did it. Let me pull over and show you quick. There it is, boys. 1,000 miles. Let's go. Let's head back to the garage now and we'll talk about a lot of stuff on this scooter here. There's several things that, you know, I think they can still improve for the next version. If you don't know yet, there's a 7280 model coming out on this soon, and it's going to be longer range, probably a bit more power. Rumors of dual stem, a lot of stuff coming to it. But as for this scooter right here, man, this is like an A for me. A lot of great things to love about it, and it rips, absolutely rips. Never overheated on me once, and I've been riding it just how I've been riding it. This ride, every ride, just max throttle. It's such a big scooter, you've got to learn to counter steer, and you'll figure it out. It's all sort of, you know, just a matter of practice. You practice enough on it, you'll get really good at steering it like this, and you'll be able to go anywhere you want. Road, bike path, you know, anywhere it can handle. Oh, it's like soaking wet down here, and I just took my mud guards off. Now I'm gonna get soaked. Yeah, it's the downfall of running no mud guards. There are some aftermarket mudguard options. I'm just gonna leave them off. I'm not gonna spend money on other ones. And I don't ride in the rain, so that's the distinguishing factor for me. Is I'm not gonna be going through anything much more than that ever. Little puddle there, but man, look at these tomatoes. Let's check out our tomatoes. If anybody needs some tomatoes this summer, I got these 3 plants right here in the community garden, and look at all kinds of tomatoes on them already. Tons and tons. Big ones. These are 3 different varieties, 3 different plants. Shout out to my mom. She gave me the plants out of her garden. But look at these. Close to tomato season already. I can tell a couple more weeks and we're going to have nice tomatoes. It's nice when your community has a little garden like that for people to plant stuff, because I live in an apartment up here. I can't really garden or get any fruits or veggies myself, but because of them I can. So let's go. Love my city, Coraville. So we did 22 miles. We saw just 59%. Crazy range on this thing. Part of why I love it, I think. She got a little dirty there. Welcome back to the garage, guys. Now we're going to take a little bit closer look at several things around the scooter, just see how it's doing from a wear and tear perspective. Now, as you've noticed, there's no mud guards anymore on my scooter. That's because they ended up getting a little bit cracked. I think the mud guards are just not quite thick enough, not quite strong enough, and obviously need to be a bit redesigned. Now, I did have to make one repair on this scooter so far, and it was my LED light strip. I know I had mentioned that in the 500-mile review. Well, they sent me this light strip and I got it taken apart and put back together. It was kind of hard to do. I ended up having to do a little bit of soldering and put my own connector on the outside here, because the connector for it was, I couldn't figure out how to get it out from the deck. Not the most user-friendly repair ever. I haven't had a chance yet to do a tire change, but I do have a front tire coming soon because this one is wearing out quite a bit quicker. And I know a lot of you are gonna ask, how's that possible? It's just because on the front end of these scooters, they usually spin out the most. So when every launch, you're eating up more your front tire than your rear tire. And it's mostly, I think, just because your weight's towards the rear on these scooters when you're standing on it. A lot less weight on the front. Now, one thing we're gonna check really quick here is the motor wire connector, because these are notorious for burning up on scooters like the InMotion RS that we have back here. We're gonna crack it open for the first time right now and make sure nothing's melted. It actually wasn't done all the way there. Hopefully that didn't let moisture get in there. We'll see now. Looks good. Looks flawless. Show them inside of both. Here, looks perfect to me still. So that's good. We don't have any overheating or melting issues coming out of the motor wires. The rear one tends to heat up quicker, so that's why I was checking the rear. Screw it down all the way this time too. There we go. And I'll zip tie this back after this video. Another thing you'll see on scooters around 1,000 miles is if they have loose hardware in the shocks, it'll start to develop play. And you can see on this, there's pretty much no play on this. It's about as good as it gets on these. And we'll check the front too. Literally zero play in the front. And that's gonna contribute to wobbles. Scooters that develop play in those joints there, the shock mounts, they're going to be wobblier scooters. So it does help on the road. It translates to a better ride if they have a better build quality. We'll check the brakes right now really quick. 1,000 miles is typically when I'd be doing a brake job, but it looks like we have about half the life still on these brake pads, so I'm not going to be changing them anytime soon. Another thing I like to keep my eye on is how thick the rotors are. Right around 2.3 is where we're at. You do want to replace those when they get too thin, so that'll be a job we do probably on the next tire change. Now, everything else on this scooter seems to be holding up, but one thing I did notice is that there's a bit of play in the stem, just a little bit. I don't know if you can see it here, and when I move it on the ground, it's hard to see too because the suspension's moving, but there's a little bit of stem play. And then when you go to say, you know, tighten it up, a lot of scooters you'd be able to tighten a bolt here, but what you see is there's sort of this plate, and then I haven't really gotten as far as to going underneath that plate. Maybe there's a bigger bolt down here, a stem bolt. From the bottom of the scooter down here, typically this is where you'd find a stem bolt that you could tighten and sort of eliminate that stem play, but it doesn't really exist on the bottom of the scooter, which means maybe it has to be underneath here. So I'm thinking I might have to take this thing off, maybe tighten a big bolt that's under there, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't taken this apart yet, and I'm not at that point yet. It's not enough of an issue to me. It's a very small amount of stem play that you probably can't even see it on video. It's just that when you pull as hard as you can, you really notice it. Even with all these small issues we got going on, I still think this is a buy recommendation. It's a blazing fast scooter. All the electronics seems reliable to me. It's never overheated on me even once out riding. It's always made it home with zero issues and a lot of miles. Like I'll go do 30, 35 miles on this at breakneck speeds. Come back, sure, the motors will be warm, battery will be warm, you'll feel it, but it makes it every time, no issues. So I do appreciate a scooter like that that's tested well before I get it and is meant to withstand heavy riding, aggressive riding. It'll definitely withstand most of your guys' riding styles, I'll tell you that. That being said, I am mostly waiting for PMT tires for this at this point until I really start riding this thing again. I have another scooter coming next week that's gonna take a lot of miles, so I'm gonna kind of devote my riding to that. But 1,000 miles on this for now is a good test, and I do think once we get the PMTs, which they said would be maybe around the end of August, then this scooter will get a lot more riding time again, because I'm super excited for that. That will unlock the full potential of this scooter, really make the cornering just perfect. If you guys are interested in buying the Teverun 7260R yourself, I'll have the link in the description down below along with the coupon code. It's from Vora Motors. They're the most popular retailer in the United States. If you haven't heard of them before, they have a lot of different brands. Thanks for watching. Scooter Gang out.